What?
What episode is this? Huh?
Huh? Oh, well, first of all, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Rice and Beans Podcast, episode 33.
Hey.
There you go. Now you know. September 15th, 2021. Yeah, that's all I got. How's your week?
Apparently pretty good. I feel like we should dive into yours first. I feel like usually I get a bright, chippy feast. Now it's just, sit down, you little fuckers. Let me tell you some stories.
I'm old now, all right? I don't know what to tell you.
Sits back in chair. Back in my day.
Back in my day, light cigar.
Back in my day, women knew their places.
Okay, all right.
It was at work while I stay at home with the kid. Reverse sexism, you fucking pigs. Huh? Take that.
You know, that'd be nice. I'd like to find a lady that is a bread maker while I get to sit back and play video games. That would be nice. I wish I had that.
What the fuck is that? Wait a minute, goddammit. Give me some credit. I'm at least a dad. Jeez.
I never said it was you. I just said in general.
How many other stay-at-home dads are here? That's right. There's none. It's just me. Nice try, Satan.
I never said it was you. You never know. Maybe there's someone listening who has the same experience as you do. You know? All right.
Kev, he's got 40 different baby mamas. All of them give him the money.
Man, if he did, I wouldn't have to. Never mind. So how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. Football's back. Like, it'd be pretty hard to ruin this week. I mean, obviously it's possible, but normal circumstances, normal life, pretty hard to ruin that.
I mean, it's also a really good feeling when you win both your games, right?
I mean, aside from that, like, I try not to get too involved with, like, my fantasy football team's success, but the Raider win on Monday night was, I'm going to remember that game for, like, the rest of my life. And apparently a lot of other people will, too. There's a lot of people saying it's one of the best games they saw. So, really glad that was my team that was up on there.
I need to actually start watching the games, I realized, because I'm just looking at numbers all the time. I was like, how is this fun? So I think I need to start watching these games to actually get the whole, like, immersion into fantasy football.
It's pretty cool. I mean, usually there may or may not be a bootleg of it somewhere that we commonly hang out.
Yeah.
I mean, right. I'm sure someone can hook you up with a link as well.
Yeah, I'll have to find somebody to help me with that. You know, I don't know where, but maybe in our little bomb squad Discord. Figure that out.
I need to change that name.
It's no longer that, is it?
I don't know. I mean, like, because I changed the name to Shooby, and I'm like, do I just call it the Beehive? That sounds fucking dumb. That sounds really dumb. Welcome to the Hive, brother. No,
the holy hole. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We ain't talking about my ex here. God damn.
Hey, same with mine. I'm just really sad.
That's true.
My defense went like -3, That was great. I still won that.
The first round draft Buccaneers defense didn't do great.
What? Both? Okay, I get why you don't pick two defenses. I usually like to just so I can have I could just change it out on its bye week without having to worry about getting another one, right?
Okay.
Yeah, both of them. It didn't matter which one I had for my defense. They both went -3, so that was
consistent
spot on for me. Yeah, consistent. I'm glad for that. Also, I realize what you mean now by Lamar Jackson letting you down. He did not get his projected 20-something points. He got like 18.
I had Lamar Jackson 2 years ago, and the dude was dropping like 30 points a game every night. Like, they would be so far ahead, they wouldn't even play the starters in the fourth quarter. Like, the fourth quarter would come around, and it's people you would never hear from again. Like, people who, I mean, they were backups. They were playing backups in actual NFL games. And ever since then, they have him figured out better, at least. But yeah, I mean, he'll have some games, but it's definitely not. ESPN has the biggest boner for him, and he's going to score 35 points. Drops 15.
Yeah. I'm really glad I have my backup is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that guy's going to be amazing. You know who did really well? He was the number 1 running back on the week. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I would have got him twice in both leagues. You know?
Well, one I kept him in. All right, like I paid my price. I was like, he's been injured for a year. Let's see what he does next year. And then keeper, they decided I was the first pick, and I was like, twice as nice, baby. Fucking A.
Man, I'm sad. I didn't
scared
get
my
him
internet cut out.
No, I
was like, no.
I muted myself because I had a cough really fast. But other than that, also my boy Matt Gay last year was a free agent. Now he's on a team. I don't know what LAR is, but
Los Angeles Rams. Kev would know about him.
Yeah.
Maybe
he knows a lot about ramming, so I guess he would know.
Oh Jesus, Kev, you did not deserve that. Kev, I'm working on your letter, bud. I made you a gift like when you first did it, because like if I write these letters, I always try to put something like as like more of a thank you as opposed to just a handwritten letter that is going to be atrociously written. And I made it, and I fucked up. I got your letter coming soon. I
got brownies with mine. And
yeah, you did.
I don't know if it was on the letter as well was brownie or shit stains. Either way, it was a good letter. So I mean, you do well with those. But yeah, he's on a team now, and I'm sad to say he's doing better than my Asian kicker. So that sucks.
Young Ho
Ko. Yeah, he's not doing that great, but I'm actually having a lot of fun being in both leagues. It's kind of hard for me right now, just because like trying to keep track of all these people. Luckily, like I said last week, most of my people are the same on both teams, so it's kind of easier. But yeah. I what was his name? I think I might need to change over to the other team really fast. It's like Debo something.
Debo Samuel.
Yes. He did a lot better than I thought he would. I picked him because I just liked his name. It reminded me of my dog, Bebo.
You had a dog named Debo?
No, Bebo. Not
my Bebo.
Yeah, I was like, my sister's corgi.
Yeah. I thought you named a dog Debo. I was like, look, I know about the corgi. I need to know about a dog you named Debo. That's a big bastard. That thing. Oh my God, it's like a pit bull mastiff, just a lumbering killing machine.
Oh no, if I ever named a dog Debo, it'd probably be a crippled, blind, and deaf dog.
Nah, his name is Lucky. You can't come to him on the left side. He'll fucking freak out.
Oh man. So other than fantasy football, is there anything exciting going on in your week, or has it mostly just been farming simulator and football?
It's been mostly that. I've been watching a fuckload of Jerry Springer on YouTube, like an ungodly amount of Jerry Springer on YouTube. It's all
right. So
kids these days are soft. I'll put it to you like that. They needed to watch some Jerry Springer.
Yeah, so
good Lord.
Being super young, what is Jerry Springer exactly?
Jerry Springer, there was a comment on one of the videos, and it will forever stick with me for being a spot-on representation of Jerry Springer. It is a show of a therapist who would like bring these odd people on. And the comment says, it's great that, if we're going to support these people through like Social Security or welfare, food stamps, they should at least be on TV so we can laugh at them. And it's 9 out of the 10 times it's some fuck from a southern trailer park, and they have some sort of like horrible thing going on in their life, and they always end up beating the fucking shit out of each other, and it is glorious. I mean, it doesn't run anymore because that show, there were some real motherfuckers on that show. It fell out of graces pretty quick with the generation today. It went on from it was literally like 25 years. It was from like the late 80s until 2018. Like it was a long run.
I'll have to
I guess early 90s rather.
Check it out on YouTube then. When you say like beat the you mean like literal fights?
Yeah, they would fight. They would fight. If you catch one of the earlier ones, and you'll know what I mean because like the set was very 90s colors-esque. I don't know how to describe it. Well, they actually do a pretty good job of up-resing it, but I don't know. Like, I don't know like what color. Like I'm not an art person, and I know.
Really?
They like I don't know. Like 90s, you can look and it's always like this off white, off pink, off peach colors like everywhere. And Jerry Springer had that. They don't fight so much on the early ones, but from like 2000 to 2018, it is just. It's an all-you-can-fuck buffet of fists and fucking kicking. There was one, my favorite one that I've seen so far. This was like the shit you would watch when you'd stay home sick. Like, I don't know if you did that. Like, if you stayed home sick, the routine was you would get up, you would watch a little bit of Price is Right. You would then go to you would go to Judge Judy, then Maury Povich, then Jerry, and then usually your day's over. I mean, that was like I'm pretty sure like the older people will get that.
That was your sick routine?
Yeah, because like I had to be up. Because my mom would get me up for school, and I'm just one of those people that when I'm up. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to school today. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. And so I'd just be like, I got shit else to do. Let's watch daytime TV.
Oh, man. I wish that was my sick routine. Mine was just sleep. Sleep as much as you can and never move again, because this is the only time you get to sleep in. Because it was like, if you're sick, obviously, parents go to work, whatever. You're at home alone. So it's just constantly just sleeping because, I guess it's mostly an Asian thing, but like weekends and stuff, like, nah. You still gotta wake up at like 7 in the morning. We don't care if you don't have school. We're gonna need you up, and we're gonna make you do shit.
Ava used to do that when she was little. Like she would wake up on the weekends at like 4 in the morning. Dad, what? I can't go back to bed. You fucking better. You better go find a way. She would wait like an hour and come back, and I'd have to be up. But thank God that child sleeps in now. Yeah. Fucking A, that was horrible.
Starting to sleep in, that means they're getting close to the teenage years. Oh, no.
I mean, she's already 10, so it's like those are already coming.
I feel so old. How old was she when I first met you? She was like, what, 4? 5? Yeah. I can't believe it's been like 6 years.
I know it does not. It doesn't feel like the other tall tale sign is Rainbow Six Siege. Their DLC numbers are just fucking stupid. I don't know how they keep
I don't even
playing
know what season they're on anymore.
I watched a stream just to see if I was even remotely interested in it. I don't know any of those characters. I don't know any.
I've kept up to date with some of like the operators they have in that game, but like I don't understand. Like all the maps have completely changed, and I have no idea what's going on anymore. They now have another like I think it's either defense or attack that like can place down shields and doorways, and I'm like, why would you need that? There's no reason.
Castle was barely used to begin with.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yep. I don't know where I was going with that.
Real quick.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna really quick backpedal to my favorite Jerry Springer episode. Mm-hmm. They brought this one woman out. She identifies as a transsexual person who likes going out to bars and tricking dudes. Like she would she would talk him up, and then right when it came time to fuck, she would reveal that she's a dude, and then that's where they got off. It was funny to this person. So I guess this episode was like people were confronting people who watched the show would confront the guests, and they brought another transsexual person out, and she was like, hey, you're misrepresenting the community. Like they're gonna think we're all like this, but we're not. And he goes, I don't give a shit. Or she goes, I don't give a shit what you think. I'm King Kong with the ding dong, baby. I started beating the shit out of the fucking one who came on here to dispel her. I was like, look, what that lady does is absolutely wrong, but I'm gonna be using that line all the time. King Kong with the ding dong. It's too good. It's too good.
I mean, going off of our Discord, I mean, finding a lady with a big ding dong. I don't think that'd be such a bad thing for half the people in there.
Hell no. Get to try it out. Put a little ketchup on it.
Mm-hmm. Add a little bit of ranch and ketchup mixed together. There you go.
Fancy sauce.
Yeah. So this week, or I guess last week, whatever. Sometime before the last podcast, I went to go see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and I know you don't care about Marvel or anything.
I'm actually kind of interested in this one. This one supposedly is good. Is that true?
I really enjoyed it, and well, here's the thing. I really enjoyed it because it's Asian.
Racist?
I can see why a lot of people won't like it because there are a lot of subtitles in the show, and that's because a lot of the people in there like speak Chinese to each other. So I don't speak Chinese like at all, but I could get like every other character that they said in every other third sentence. So so I was like, oh, I understand that one word that you said. That was
they're talking about doing laundry in the river. I don't think that was it.
Surprisingly, I never saw that in the movie. But a lot of people are like comparing it to like it's just Asian Black Panther and stuff like that, and I was like, no,
I have heard that.
Not at all. This is, in my opinion, this is a lot better than Black Panther completely. I can see where the two comparisons come from because they're both stories where like the main protagonist is more or less like a side character in it. The whole story follows the antagonist mostly, which in this case is like the Mandarin. I won't give out like too many spoilers since it's only been, how long has this been? Like 12 days?
Like a week, yeah.
Yeah. So I won't like even spoil it or anything. I'm just saying it's really good. Lots of Asians. The fighting, I will say, was terrible. I hated every single fight scene in it because like it looks nice, but it just looks like they're dancing the whole time. And it's like it doesn't look gritty as like a real fight would be. It just looks like the whole time they're just like performing some really weird dance. If you ever gone to like an Asian festival or like a Living Traditions festival, I don't know if they have those in other states, but they have one in Utah. They have like a stage where every like culture will perform some kind of like dance, song, act, or something like that like shows off part of their culture. And a lot of the times you'll see the local like kung fu, tai chi, whatever dojo will go up there and perform, and it looks a lot like that, where it's like it's just people performing moves. But there's no real fighting. These ones, like, you could see where things connect to, like, hit other people, but it still just looks like the whole time they're just dancing around with each other. It is good, though. I really like the story of it, and it does, like, combine in with, like, the rest of the movie. So, you know, if you're really into the movies like that, you probably will have to see this one. The CGI and like the special effects and stuff like that, really on point. I love like all the like the hidden details that they put into this movie. Also, I can't remember his name, but they gave him like a in memory of insert person's name here. I can't remember.
Black Panther.
It's like I think his name is like Brad Allen or something like that. He was he's a stunt double, and he was part of Jackie Chan's team. He's the one who did like a lot of the kicks. I think he was like the only white person on Jackie Chan's team because everyone else was Asian. And, you know, that's like an amazing thing because, hey, guess what? Jackie Chan mostly picks just Asian people, apparently. He died. I don't know what else to say. He died, but he worked on this movie. I mean, like, you could see, if you watch some of the older stuff that he, like, stunt doubled for Jackie Chan, you can see where his fighting style and his, like, teachings were in the movie. So, I think that was a really nice touch that they added to. Obviously, wasn't intentional. I don't think they expected him to die, right? No one does.
Was he just old, or was it, like, an accident?
Let me see if I can find him.
So Black Panther has Wakanda forever. Is that one Wuhan forever?
I think it's more like COVID forever. No,
Bat flu forever. You're like, what the hell? No.
That's one of the things that like a lot of Asian people are complaining about is there's no like symbol of like Asian there's no way to show like how Asian this movie is, right? Because Black Panther's got like the whole Wakanda forever, and they have like their whole pose for it. This movie doesn't really do anything like that. Half the times people are trying to figure out poses, it just looks like you're trying to stuff a bunch of dicks in your mouth. if you want a good laugh, just try to look at people who are trying to do Shang-Chi like poses. Also, I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's Shang-Chi, but who gives a shit? I live in America.
I'm Asian American. I'm not just Asian.
No. That's another thing right there. Go ahead.
People are upset that they don't have like a fucking goofy ass thing to do.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That it's like the one complaint people have about the movie. A lot of like critics also hated this movie for some reason. I don't know why. I really enjoyed it.
The one thing, because I got to get one thing that shits on Marvel. I mean, it's mostly Disney.
This
movie was This one was handmade for China, and China outlawed it. China's like, no, you can't show this here. So instantly, like China was just like, no, we don't want to see this. And I was like, well, hold on. They don't want it. I'll take it. Like I want to see what they deem so bad. I didn't really look too far into it, but yeah, Shang-Chi is not allowed in China. And I'm instantly like, what did they do?
I don't see anything in there that would really be against like Chinese culture or their government or anything. I mean, I guess there are some areas where it's like, that's kind of racist, guys. Like, do you really have to put that in? But other than that, like, it was totally fine. I guess they don't like the whole, like, underground Chinese, like, gang kind of thing going on. Yeah, because, like, the whole 10 Rings is, like, an ancient, like, gang, like a Chinese gang. It's pretty much like the Triad, right? Or, yeah, Triad is Chinese.
Chinese Mafia.
Yeah, so I will say this because I just found it. Brad Allen died. That was his name. He passed away to unspecified illness in August 7th.
COVID.
August 7th, 2021.
It's COVID.
Yeah.
Unspecified illness? You know what it was. He was an anti-vaxxer. I ain't getting no fucking poke. He just died.
Also, hey, he was Jackie Chan's favorite protege. So there you go. He was 48, or no, he wasn't 48. How old was he? He was somewhere, oh no, he was 48 when he died. So pretty young. That's pretty sad. Go get your vaccinations.
Did you see what other celebrity died? Unfortunately, fucking Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, I did see that. I was trying.
Yeah, that's a sad day. He had a funny podcast. And, damn. I mean, I thought he looked a little goofy, but I just chalked that up to, like, aging and bad plastic surgery. No, it turns out he had cancer for, like, 7 years. So I was like, oh, I'm an asshole.
Still, though, fighting off cancer for 7 years, he's a strong guy. I mean, obviously, still died. But 7 years is a long time to be fighting cancer. So, I mean, props to him. Yeah, thanks. Fuck you, Google, for when I'm looking up funny news. Seeing that a comedian died, that's not very funny. So, thanks, I guess. The last thing I'll say about Shang-Chi is, if you're Asian, go watch it, because you get to see a very... Okay, here's this too. If your parents are Asian too, you get to see a very, like, the exact same dynamic that you have with your parents. If you're like first generation or something like that, it's exactly the same, and it's really weird. You love your mother, but you're completely afraid of your dad. That's exactly what it's like. So, other than that, good movie. Go see it.
I definitely want to check it out. Once I get Disney Plus for a month, I'll probably check it out.
I would definitely check out Shang-Chi. You could skip Black Widow. You could probably skip Captain America or Falcon and the Winter Soldier or whatever it was. I would definitely at least try to watch Loki. Other than that, like, that's about it for Disney Plus. Also, they're coming out with like a Hawkeye series. I don't see the appeal. He's like the most boring character in Marvel.
Him and the guy who's now Captain America. Falcon.
Yeah.
Those two. I heard a while ago they were getting their own shit, and I was just like, who the fuck wants to watch those two? Like, literally anyone else would have been better. And,
WandaVision.
I mean,
it was good.
Yeah, that one I'd be totally in for. Mostly because that chick just has enormous tits, but...
Yeah. There's one scene in that movie that everyone has made a gif about, and it's mostly just about her tits.
Fuck it. Jesus, man. Show some tits, Disney. Come on. You mean to tell me Scarlet Witch ain't whipping out boobs to stop someone? Be like, hey, Thanos, you ever seen these? Oh.
You gotta snap away these, huh?
Only one.
Think about like some of the older Marvel movies. They have like some like partial nudity in it, and Thor Ragnarok also almost showed Hulk's dick.
It almost showed dung.
Yeah,
almost showed green giant dung.
I would love to see his dick size. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
speaking of Thor. Did you see they announced the next God of War?
I did. I saw the announcement, but I haven't seen anything about it. All I heard was they announced a new game. That's it.
I mean, the only thing I'll say is that they made some character black, and people are losing their shit over it. And it's just like, I mean, it's mythology, but it's all made up. I hate to be the one to tell you.
People are bitching about making one character black that's in mythology, yet everybody portrays Jesus as white. He wasn't white.
So, yeah, he was obviously Korean.
Well, he wasn't. Well, he's like mixed. He was just darker toned, but he wasn't like completely like.
He was a Middle Eastern man. He was Middle Eastern. He was brown.
Yeah, come on.
He wasn't blonde hair, blue eye Jesus. He wasn't. You show me someone who was born in the Middle East with blonde hair, blue eyes, I will show you a liar.
Yeah, you show me that, I'll show you a real dragon. How about that?
Yeah,
brought to you by Bad Dragon.
In a sock. Hiss. Oh, it's just a penis. I don't know. You should definitely lick it though.
I'd do it for you. Don't worry.
Hey.
You haven't streamed in a while, right?
Nope. Farming sim.
Yeah.
That and I don't know, man. It's hard to get back in the rhythm, and I still with the whole fucking family schedule, I don't know when to do it because I don't want to take time away from them. Like, I'm not going to be like the fucking streamer who just throws everything at it. Like, that seems fucked up to me.
I've definitely been having like that urge to like stream again, but like the only game that I feel comfortable with streaming, because every time I've streamed Tarkov, I have instantly been killed, is just anime CSGO. But me even watching that game, like trying to watch pros play or just videos to help me play that game better, is so boring. So I don't think anybody would want to watch that, especially somebody who's shit at that game like me. So I'm trying to find a game or even just like the motivation to stream again. And I don't know what game that's going to be or anything like that, because everything I play is just like 5v5 competitive shooters. And then other than that, I guess some like RPG games. I guess I could play like Fallout on there or something, but I don't know how well my computer could handle running a Fallout folder that is over like 500 gigabytes and then also stream it. So
Jesus Christ.
I didn't realize this, but apparently modding a game, they're in the community of modding, people consider if you over mod a game is that you have an addiction to modding, and I guess that's a thing.
We've been telling you that for years.
I just never knew it was a thing. I didn't think it was real, and I still don't think it's like real. It's just people in the community say, yeah, you probably have an addiction to modding. You should probably stop and like think about it a little bit more before you say, I really need to add Elmo into Fallout 4. So
I mean, as long as you don't have like the fucking mods in there, I don't care what you got in there.
I plan to never add those, so because I don't.
Those are just so cringy. It's really gross.
It's so gross. Why would you want to watch, especially Bethesda-made models, try to fuck? It's the most disgusting thing ever.
I don't know about you, but every time I get a super mutant, I just imagine those green scarred tits. Oh.
Oh, you still have super mutants in your game? I replaced them all with Shrek.
It's all just Fox from Fallout 3. It's all just dong, just wiggling around thigh to thigh.
But I will say, one of the nice things going on Twitch right now is they're suing the two people who have been like harassing people for me.
I was shocked to see where they came from. I was fully expecting a red, white, and blue. No, it was not. It was two fucks from the middle of Europe.
Netherlands and Austria. Like, these two people.
That one, I didn't know it was Austria. I thought it was Denmark. I knew it was the Netherlands, and I thought Denmark. But no, Austria, I mean, that kind of makes sense, fucking shit like that.
They're the same place, right?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't too far.
But, yeah, I'm surprised they're actually like taking charge on this. I thought they just would like quietly ban it or something like that and just not sue. But
what are they gonna do though? Like, look, I'm not condoning hate raids in the slightest form, right? But it's an American company and they're using it. So, I mean, you're going by the rules of that land. I mean, because that's how Pirate Bay has been allowed to be a thing, is that they're going off the rules of wherever they're at.
Mm-hmm.
So what? I mean, instantly freedom of speech would be like, I mean, they're not causing threats. I mean, last I saw, it was just the N-word or just calling someone a faggot. Like, that was all it was.
The thing about freedom of speech, it doesn't apply to like everything you do. Freedom of speech is mostly towards the government, and that's how the law sees it. Is you have freedom of speech openly about like your gripes against the government, but it's not towards like everything you do. So I guess that's one way they can grab them.
I don't think that's true because I mean the KKK can hold rallies in the middle of the street in multiple states. Like as long as there's no violence, I was understanding it was like the caveat, be like as long as you're not calling for violence, like you can say whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't make you right, but you can say whatever you want.
I don't know what they plan to do on like suing them. I guess there's something you could do with the bots that they make or something like that, because they have made over 3,000 bots to cause these hate raids. So,
but then that would come back to bite. Be like, oh well, it's fraudulent. Be like, okay, well, I mean, you just admitted that a chunk of your viewers is fraudulent, so you're going to give companies back their money. I don't get me wrong. Those people are horrible. They are disgusting. But I mean, like, I feel like this is just like, no, we're doing something about it. But it's like, I can't see an outcome where anything happens.
I don't know what the lawsuit is even, other than just like, hey, it's against these two. But they haven't like come out and said we're going to sue them over so and so like these laws or whatever. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And we're also going to ban them off our platform. It's like, you could have just done that. Like, your lawsuit isn't going to have any hold on them, I don't think.
Maybe they're just trying to make them poor. They're going to make them waste all of their money.
They're already from Netherlands and Austria. They're already poor.
That's true. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true.
But yeah. I mean, to anyone listening, I guess, to our two people listening, if you do stream on Twitch and you see like some hoss yada 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 follow you, just ban them. They are also part of this issue, so just get rid of them. They're just bots. They don't matter. Apparently these bots can also steal your IP address and stuff like that, so do that. I guess just ban them so they can't get it. I don't know. It doesn't really work that way, but sure. You're already streaming.
The only
on
way
the
you get an
internet.
IP address is if they send you a link and you click on it.
Well, that's actually not true anymore. The thing about like hacking and stuff is it's gotten super evolved, and so now like anything can grab,
man.
yeah, anything can pretty much grab your IP address, which is why I'm like, you can ban them. It's not gonna change them getting your IP. You streaming online is already giving your IP to thousands of hackers out there. So I mean,
but Nord says I'm safe.
Doesn't. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, public opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch is really trying to like get into good graces with people again because they're also banning all the people who refund like the gifted subs from like September. So
what? How do you refund a sub?
So Twitch to ban serial refunders who take advantage of streamer subs. I don't
That's
know.
what, like, I thought it was a done deal. Like, once you click sub, you weren't gonna get it back.
I guess there's a way you can refund a sub, but I'm guessing you have to go through your bank to do it. Like you just call and be like, "Hey, I didn't do this
Fraud.
charge on my it was fraud." But again, why'd even do this? If you're gonna give subs, just do it. You know, like I don't understand why you have to do it to get someone's attention and then just take it all back, right?
Because they have big boobs and you're a lonely virgin.
It's so stupid.
Speaking of which, I would like to formally announce my change. Now, listen to me before we go too far. It is an ASMR thing. Like, I finally figured out why people do it. It has been an absolute struggle to find an ASMR person who I like and isn't over-sexualizing it. Like, just isn't licking ears and moaning. But I found a couple, and I get it. It's, like, what I associate it with is that, like, you had a teacher or like a substitute come in and they would just say something, and for some reason it was like the right voice at the right time, and it was goosebumps. Or like getting a haircut is another one. It's like when they line up, like when I get my haircut, when I get my fucking neckline lined up, oh yeah, I'll get goosebumps every once in a while. So I get it, but good luck trying to find one that is not sexualized.
Really, haircuts?
Yeah, the small buzzer that they use to edge up the back of the neck, sometimes, or behind my ear. Like, I don't know, just the right vibration and I orgasm.
Dude, I fucking hate that thing. It tickles. I hate that thing. Every time they do it, I have to literally hold my entire body still and focus on not like moving, so I don't like knock my hair or whatever, or knock the raise.
Chop off your fucking ear.
Yeah, I have to hold completely still and hold in like me laughing. I'm just like, okay, this is a serious moment, guys. This is taking all my willpower to not laugh, not move, or do anything so they get this right. And it is the most I'm more concentrated on that than doing anything else in my life. It's just holding still and making sure I don't fuck up any way possible. Oh, man. But I mean, good for Twitch, right? They're doing something. Also, ASMR, the only one I've watched and enjoyed was Uber Hexer Nova doing it.
What?
Yeah. It is. I more watch it not for like the sensual pleasure or like the night, whatever. I mostly just watch it for comedic value. So I mean, that's exactly what his video on it was. Have you seen it before?
No.
Oh, I would definitely give it a shot. It's just funny. I mean, it's mostly him just eating food into a microphone.
No. That is my pet peeve. I can't do it. If you eat like a slob, I think you should be taken out into the street and stoned to death.
But it is one of the, like, he does it in the weirdest way possible. It just makes it like so funny. So funny. So I mean, give it a shot. It's like 5 minutes.
No. My stepdad used to eat like a fucking pig, dude, and I literally called him out on it, and like at the breakfast table. I was like, I can't do it no more. I'm like, you eat like a fucking dipshit. Oh, Matthew, I'm sorry. I have breathing problems. No, you don't. You don't fucking snore. If you had breathing problems, you'd snore, you fucking hippo.
I snore, and I don't eat like a fucking like a fucking pig. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, your story's bullshit, fuckface. That was also the same stepdad who my little brother ran into his bedroom and threatened to kick his ass with a baseball bat. That was a fun day.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I saw a grown man cry. He was afraid of an 11-year-old with a baseball bat. I was like, my mom comes in, Matthew, you gotta get Tyler. He's gonna kill Mitch. And I'm like, what? I go up there and my brother's like super emotional. He's 11. He's like crying. You can't bully me no more. I was just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, I was playing Call of Duty 6 minutes ago. Jesus.
You're lucky he didn't find the gun, huh?
Yeah, well, probably. I don't know. That's just one of those fucked up things where you remember and it's just like, good times. And then, like, the people you tell the whole story to is just like, what the fuck is going on?
I think it's funny, so I guess I'm fucked up. But
welcome to the club.
Oh, man. So you know the company Razer, right?
Yeah.
They're at it again with their stupid products. Not only, they're still making their headsets, keyboards, and mice and whatever that are all complete trash and super cheap to build, but like cost like $100 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They now have thumb condoms you can use for mobile players.
Thumb condoms?
That is what they titled it in this article, but Razer's calling it gaming finger sleeves.
Where was this when I was in middle school? There's a couple of cooches I wish I didn't finger.
Some wish you didn't, get stained, right?
I can still smell it underneath my fingernails.
All right, so I think we're going to end the podcast early. I didn't need to hear about that.
Ever since I stuck them in Page, my fingers came out yellow. What is that?
Oh, man, my fingers have always been yellow.
You too?
I was just born this way, Mom. This isn't an April Fool's joke. This is literally on their store page, by the way.
Why? What is the purpose of these?
It's to give you better grip on your mobile phone for when you play games on it.
I'll tell you what it doesn't give you a better grip on. Life. Go touch grass, nerd. Jesus.
It gives you a better grip on your virginity, that's for sure. These sleeves are made out of a smooth, high sensitivity fabric. 35% silver fiber fabric, 60% nylon, and 5% spandex. They're lightweight and breathable.
They're thumb spanks, dude. It's thumb yoga pants.
It is. Why?
Your thumb's gonna get a big old fucking ass on it.
Like, I can understand, like, dropping your phone on your face when you're holding it. But, like, why would you need this to play a game? Are you playing a game upside down or something? Like, do
only
people
at the
do
monkey
that?
bars.
I don't understand this. Why did these need to become a thing?
Maybe it's just like micro condoms and it's just a way for them to peddle it,
I guess they're trying to, like, edge their way. Because before they came out with, like, a phone, right? And didn't one of our people had that phone, right?
Phone. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say who, but they know who they are.
The 144 hertz mobile phone. So you can get that smooth refresh rate on your fucking phone. And now they come out with these.
When I want to see tits bounce off a dick, all right, I want to see it smooth.
Oh my gosh.
There's no other reason for a 144 hertz phone. I refuse to acknowledge phone, like mobile gaming. You were doing that for porn. Don't lie to me.
That was the only reason why I wanted that phone. That's true. I only wanted it so porn. I could see. Yeah, but you know what I got instead for a lot cheaper? 144
LG.
hertz monitor that I could just watch porn on. So I think they're just trying to edge their way into the mobile market now. They're trying to hit everything except for consoles.
That is so weird.
I don't understand.
I'm sticking with it's just for people with micro penises, and they don't have to be ashamed of buying it.
You know, I guess they wanted to I don't know. They're just giving. They opened up their market to stupid people. You know, stupid people will buy stupid things, right?
I mean, it works.
And then these two are pretty short. I'm just sad about it, but they've delayed both Dying Light 2 and Battlefield 2042.
I saw the Battlefield one.
Yeah.
But, hopefully it still turns out good. That's all I'm asking.
I'm really hoping that it's not going to continuously be delayed and then turn into Cyberpunk 2077. I'm already worried about Dying Light 2. I've heard a lot of good things of like people saying like they saw like, you know, whatever. They saw like some concept art or they saw like in-game footage of people playing it or whatever, even though the game's not out. You know, cool for you. They're saying it's really good. I'm just really scared about Dying Light 2, of it becoming the next Cyberpunk. I'm really hoping that never happens. But I guess I don't remember the studio that makes Dying Light 2, but I'm guessing they're not busy playing Gwent like CD Projekt Red was when they were making Cyberpunk.
Fucking dipshits.
Like, I don't understand going on Cyberpunk now because that game makes me truly angry because I love that game. But it's complete trash.
It'll be cool in 3 years.
They announced that game, what was it, 8 years ago? From today, like pretty much 8 years
Something
ago.
like
It was 2013. They put out their first like teaser for that game. And every single like E3, PAX, whatever gaming convention that they had, everybody was like, oh, they're going to show off Cyberpunk now. And then it's going to be really, really cool. Every year, people waited for this. And then it was like 2019 where they finally announced it. And Keanu Reeves came on stage and told everybody that they're
showed us his dong.
Oh, dude, if only.
Johnny Silver's penis. Oh,
you kind of get a look at it in the game.
Hanging shaft.
Yeah, I mean the hanging Chad, right? They kept hyping it up, and then it completely bombed. And everyone's like, "Oh, don't blame the developers for this. It's not their fault. It's the people who forced them to make the game come out early." And in the beginning, I'll say, I was definitely on the same side as those people. Like, I mean, was it really their fault? Like, they kept saying they wanted to delay the game. But it isn't also kind of their fault. Like, they came up with this concept for the game, at least, like 8 years ago. And they're still not done. And what they came out with now, it's just like, you get maybe 12 hours worth of story, and then like at most, if you really, really try to stretch it out, 40 hours of like 100%ing the game. That's about it. 8 years to do that? No, you guys are kind of dumb. I don't know.
I'll tell you what game I'm like now kind of looking forward to, and I'm kind of ashamed to admit it. New World. I've been watching some Anthony Kong fan streams of it, and that might be a purchase. That I don't give a shit if it's just Amazon spyware. Like, I'm kind of into it.
Amazon already spies on us with Amazon Prime, right? So I mean, what's the difference? It's always my thing with MMOs. I always want to get into MMOs, but then it's like, I don't have the time commitment to be playing this game the whole time. As much as I really like, I was already on board of New World the second I saw they had both magic and guns, because you barely see that combo. But now, yeah, I just don't have the time to play an MMO game, even though I really, really want this one.
Me and you I'm on the same page. Like, I don't want to dedicate that much time to it, but it doesn't seem like you get penalized. Like, it's not like a World of Warcraft. Like, I'm sure you will, but not nearly as much as what a traditional MMO would be. It definitely seems like it's more geared towards casual people, but enough to keep the fucking virgins entertained.
That was the biggest issue, in my opinion, was Fallout 76. How long has it been since we last played that game? Like, truly played that game? Like,
I don't even
since
know.
release,
Years.
8-9 months. Well, when did it come out? It's been like 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's 2, 3. I would imagine closer to. It's got to be creeping up on 3. It has to be.
I think so. I don't know. But what was it? Like, I think 6 months ago or so, it was like middle of the pandemic, right? I got really, really bored. And I was like, well, I guess I could play Fallout 76 and try to get into that again. I hop into that game, and my character, which used to be like really, really high leveled, which was like 190 or 149 or something like that. I'm now seeing people out there. This was like 6 months ago. They're already like level like 2,000 and shit. And I'm like, one, are you a bot? And two, how have you stuck with this game for that long? It blows my mind. I mean, props to you guys, I guess, for having no life and pretty much playing this game like any other MMO, even though it's complete shit. But that's like the biggest issue with all MMOs is the second you take like even a month break, even a week break, you have fallen so far behind off of every like meta and trend. It's like it's almost like the wipes in Tarkov. Like the second you take like a little bit of a break, everybody's like 3 weeks ahead of you, even though it's only been like a week.
I feel that. I totally get that argument. I mean, I've never played like an MMO that big. I mean, yeah, 76 was the closest I came, but it looks appealing. I just want to see what it's about.
I heard it's coming out like next week or something like that, like official release.
I don't think I'll pick it up on release. I think I'll sit and wait a little bit, but I'm definitely interested. I am definitely interested.
One of the games I've been keeping my eye on, and I kind of like I'm debating on getting it now, is the Back 4 Blood, like the Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, that's another. I'm interested, but I'm really gonna wait on that one.
I really hope it doesn't become, what was it, GTFO? Get like that horror zombie game.
That one's cool. Like I have that one. It is really fucking cool. But I mean, it's both good and bad. They take too long to come out with stuff. Yeah. It takes them way too long. Like by the time when I hopped in on it, it was already out for like a year and a half, and then I got it. We played it for a little bit, and then I stopped playing it. Like we played it long enough to stop, like to just be bored with it, and then they finally added matchmaking. Like before, you had to know 4 people or 3 other people, and that game without the maximum number is fucking tough. And it took them like 2-3 years to put matchmaking in the game, and I'm like, God damn. But it's good. The content is great. It's just very, very, very slow.
The issue I had with that GTFO was I just felt like, are there different maps in that game? Or are they like procedurally generated?
No, I don't think they're procedurally generated. I think it's the same ones every time. It's like Dark Souls. It's just brutal difficulty.
That's like the issue I had with it. Like the reason I didn't want to pick it up is just every room, like every time I saw someone playing it, it was like the exact same room. It just didn't feel like there was any variety to it. And also, I only saw maybe like 3 different monsters in that game.
Yeah, I mean, but once again, they have put new stuff in there. I think they have like 2 updates a year where they add content. I'm not even kidding.
You know, another game that's like that, Valheim. When was the last time that has gotten a major update?
They got Hearts and Homes or whatever the fuck. They just had one come out.
I thought that was already out when we played.
No, this one just came out. To be fair, I think Valheim is like 12 people tops. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know about GTFO, but I mean, I would imagine it's not big since it takes that long.
But it's been like what, 8 months or so since we last played Valheim.
They had to spend all that money they made. Come on.
Yeah, it still only has like 5 bosses. Like they haven't added anything like big content wise, other than just like adding more stuff you can build.
That big spider thing is still not in the game.
Yeah, where's that?
Even if it was there, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You would think it's there. Like you would hear the like bristling of its feet, and I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna sail the boat around.
Yeah, I would never go to those areas ever again. Even if like I thought like they added it, I'm never going there ever again. Even just the spider webs creep me out. I'm not going over there.
I mean, just like real quick before like I start trying to transition to the clits and cunts. I picked up. Well, I didn't pick it up. Canadian Chili bought me a new game, and it's kind of like Phasmophobia. It's called Forewarned. You go around and it's like Phasmo, but you are hunting like mummies and shit. That game's good. I've been having a lot of fun with that.
I think I saw some of that game, and I'm slightly interested in it, but I don't know how I'll do with horror right now. I feel like I don't want it.
There's really only one. There was two, and then I watched a video because like one of the, I guess, ghosts just fucking beat our ass every time. Looked up a video, and then it's pretty easy. He's not scary anymore. But there is one, it like mimics the other person. So each person sees a different character, and it looks like the buddy you're playing with. And it will like follow you, and then the longer it chases you, the faster it gets. And I don't know about you, but I don't like hearing footsteps behind me hauling ass. I don't like that. And that one does it very well. Like even like I was playing it last night, and it still was giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be buying that
game. It's super fun. I really do enjoy it. Plus, it's only like $12.
Okay, maybe I will get it then. $12.
It's solid.
So it's better than the what is it now? $69.99 for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS games.
Speaking of Xbox, I've been trying to figure out like why my bank account would hit 0 every month, and I'm like, this is fucking obnoxious. Like, what the fuck? Like, I only have Spotify, and then I finally like took the time to look into my account and figure out there's been a $10.43 charge every fucking month for the past like 7. I've had Game Pass this whole fucking time.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, someone has my card. This is bullshit. And then I seen that it's like coming from PayPal. I go to PayPal. PayPal says it's Microsoft. And I'm like, oh shit. And I go in there, and sure enough, it's been like 8 months of just $10.43. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are assholes. You guys are assholes.
Yeah, I hate it when you like sign up for like a monthly thing and then completely forget about it. Because I think it was like last week or something like that. I was just going through my bank account, and then all of a sudden, like, I see, wait a second, that's not a positive number. That's a negative like $300 I have in there right now. And I check, and it's like, yeah, your what was it? It's like my antivirus or whatever protection on like all of my family's devices, which I pay for. Fuck you guys, I guess. Went through. I completely forgot about that. It was like, yeah, we just charged you like $249, and then your bank just overdrafted you like 3 times.
That is such the dumbest thing ever. Overdraft fees, like, I get it. You should be responsible enough, and I'm not disagreeing with that. Who the fuck came up with the fucking idea? What bank dickface was just like, yeah, if they don't have the money, we'll give it to them, and we're going to charge them outrageous fees for it. Like, you're not a credit card, fucker. You literally just hold my money. That's all you do.
It overdrafted me like 4 times in the span of 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah. So, go fuck yourself, bank.
I mean, to be fair, my bank now, is it like the one, the old bank before the bank I have now? The bank I have now bought out my old bank, and my old bank I only overdrafted once. And what they do is that once you overdraft, the money goes through, and then you get hit with a $35 overdraft fee. Then every day your account is negative, it's another $15. So like if you like neglect it for fucking 2 weeks, buckle up. I went negative like $450, and it was the only time I did it up until fucking Game Pass. And Jesus fucking Christ, that was a nice talk at the bank. I didn't understand why people robbed banks until I had to have that conversation with them. I was just like, I get it now. You guys are fucking scumbags.
I think it was I think my bank does it like if you're under like $10 like negative or something like that, then they charge you a $25 overdraft fee, And then it's like, I guess every 12 hours or something, it's like another 25, another 25, another 25. And it's like, oh my God. I checked my bank on a Wednesday and it was like negative like $300 something. And then I was like, thank God I get paid tomorrow. So.
I mean, if we're going to be having fucking pandemics like every 100 years, like almost to the day, like maybe we can start getting like, we can start the trend of like every 100 years, a wave of bank robbers is going to come in. Like, give us the repeat, like the 21st century repeat of the 1930s. Yeah. Like just fucking mobsters and shit running around, robbing banks, and then burning evidence of like mortgages and stuff, so you instantly don't have to pay. Like, give us the 21st century version of that.
Just, I think every like 10 years we should just have a full internet wipe. You know,
except sex offenders registry. You stay.
Yeah,
that know what you did.
But like, you can get rid of like old tweets that people made. You can get rid of like old Facebook posts, all of the bots people have made or stuff like that. If that's stored in like a cloud or something like that. Really bad photos people have taken, like the cocksuckers of the Shang-Chi clan, the Shang-Chi cocksucking poses. you can get rid of all of that every 10 years.
All the milk crate challenge people.
Yeah, all the people who allegedly got Me Too'd, you know, you can just give them clearance after 10 years because it's been 10 years. People change, right?
Well.
Most people change.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Real quick on the statement of people changing. So, I don't want to dwell on this because it is pretty negative news, but there was a shooting. Like someone tried to kill cops, and it looked pretty bad because like the cop finally got a hold of the cops won. Here's the spoiler alert. And they shot the guy 15 times. I mean, adrenaline's pumping. They don't know if the dude's dead. They're going to make sure he's dead. Turns out, down in Florida, this man was arrested and convicted of 43 crimes, 23 of which were felonies. It's like, wait a minute. How the fuck does that guy get out? He's not getting with the program, dude. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. But I mean, some people change.
Yeah.
Not all.
Yeah. All right, I think it's time for some clits and cunts.
Whoa! I mean, who's your Earth ambassador?
I don't really have one. I guess I can go with the classic Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, you can go up there.
What'd she do now?
I mean, it's not what she does. It's just who she is, right? People don't change. She's just a complete scumbag. All of these like celebrities, I can't even remember the other person I had on there. Let me see if I can get it. James Corden and Ellen DeGeneres. You're both kind of just shitheads, right? Some of these talk shows hosts are way too up on their high horse, you know?
I feel like that's all celebrities though.
But like
most.
A lot of people, even when you're just talking to them in a public place, they're usually respectful to you, right? Some of these people, however, like these two, I mean, they're going out to places and they're just screaming at people because they're famous. They're like, yeah, I'm famous. I can do this. People won't care, right? They should just be happy to know I'm at this place and I'm talking to them. So you can go do my bidding because that's your job, right? Or if like someone's serving them and stuff and it's just like you're completely yelling at them. You're smashing stuff, right? Like you're kind of a piece of shit.
Smashing stuff? What?
James Corden has been like, there's a lot of accounts.
I hate this guy. Oh, okay, hold on. Before it seems like I'm just hopping on the hate train, I've always hated this guy.
I have too.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love funny fat white guys. I love them. I hate that guy. I fucking hate that guy. Something about him just ticks the box of, I mean, you're shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, he just gives off that vibe. And I think Ellen also gives off that vibe, at least to me. But they've both been like noted to be complete like scumbags in real life. I think I can't remember the exact thing I read, but it was like James Corden was hanging out with boy band and like teen celebrity. I think is like how they like announced him or whatever. It was like Harry Styles, I think.
This guy just goes around hanging out with younger people,
like the One Direction guy, right?
Sure,
but like everyone knows Harry as like he's supposed to be like I guess like a bad boy or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention to stuff like that. He's supposed to be like recognized as like a scumbag as well. But he was the nice one, like at the table, while like these people were trying to like talk to James piece of shit, whatever his last name is.
non-funny fat guy. There we go. Yeah. Jesus.
But like he was just being a complete like ass to like all the people like serving him. And, like, he was just screaming and being as loud as he wanted to be and stuff like that. So he's kind of just being, like, a public disruptance the whole time. And then, yeah.
No. He has a role in a movie where he plays a fucking rat. Sorry. That's kind of fitting.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. And then Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, like, she acts nice on her show. She acts nice when people talk to her, but apparently in real life she's just a complete piece of shit. So
apparently she's an asshole to some of them peons over there.
Yeah. And she also owns like 15 houses or something like that. I guess you can have that on the list.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, she can own 30 on Mars. Shit, go for it, bitch. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think people should be abused at work, but I mean, when you're in Hollywood, I mean, isn't that kind of expected? Like, if I was an intern or like a personal secretary for like a big shot in Hollywood, I would imagine, like getting shit on is a pretty regular thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what? Conan O'Brien shits on his assistant every single day. But like, they're like best buds. Like, they know it's a joke, but like, apparently she does it and it's like, she's actually like serious.
Apparently she's a monster.
Yeah.
She's I don't know.
At least when Conan O'Brien does it, he pays her, his assistant, and also made a job out of it. So that's pretty much their entire podcast, by the way. If you haven't listened to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend or Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan, it's pretty much just him shitting on his assistant the whole time. It's the funniest thing I've ever listened to.
So mine, it's bad news met with some good news. Maryland judge allegedly kills himself minutes before FBI agents come to his house to arrest him for sexually abusing children.
I saw this, and I was going to put him as my terrible person, but then I thought, oh, wait, he's dead. I can't put that, right?
Send that corpse up. Send it up. We'll let the green men eat him.
What was it? Didn't he like try to eat like the SD drive that like had all the footage of?
I can't read the article. I read it when Presley sent it to me. But I can't read it anymore, and I don't really want to be Googling judge kills himself on my Google. I don't.
Oh, you don't have to. If you just look up porn news, it pops up.
Porn.
The things I do for this podcast, right?
Yeah. Oh, such dedication. Oh man, before this podcast, Feast was a squeaky clean Christian. Let me tell you,
it was true. Jesus was white.
He didn't even worship Korean Jesus. He was full blown white Jesus.
Yep. But so going by the story is he owned like a log cabin somewhere, right? And he let other people use it so they could go to like whatever the lake or whatever it is over at, I think it was like Carolina or something like that is where this cabin was. He placed a camera, like a hidden camera in the bathroom pointing at the showers where like little boys would go and change their clothes and shower and stuff like that, right? So he had like a bunch of this footage, and it's sad that like you could hear, like, he went into, like, his bedroom to, quote, like, charge his phone or something like that. And, like, apparently the investigator could hear him, like, crunching on something. And, like, just continuously crunch and then, like, drink some water. And then later on they found, like, a camera with, like, the SD slot, like, completely empty, like, under his bed.
He was trying to eat the hard drive?
He was trying to eat the hard drives to, like, hide the evidence. But, like, that he killed himself, and it's like, yeah, we found a lot of metallic foreign bodies in his system, so he most likely ate
dipshit. What a dipshit.
Here's the thing, even SD cards, you can destroy them as much as you want. People can still get data off of them. It's not hard to do. So you're not saving yourself at all by doing this. You can bury an SD card at the bottom of the ocean, and if someone were to recover it and just dry it off and then add a little bit of cleaning solution to it, plug it in, they can get all the data they want off of it. So you're kind of.
That's why I only use traditional hard drives. That way they can't catch my human trafficking.
Yeah, exactly.
I take them apart and throw them in dumpsters across many states.
I just use pen and paper, and when I finish with the so-called contract, as we'll put it, I just burn it. You can't find evidence of its ash.
Speaking of paper and hidden messages, you know how in World War I they got secret messages across by homing pigeon? Do you know what they used for ink?
No.
Semen.
Ah.
So they would just fucking jerk off and just fucking write like cavemen with semen on paper.
Use a black light to see
strap
what
it.
they see.
They'd strap it to some poor fucking bird. That's disgusting.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. So the people, like the two boys, I guess you could say, that found the camera, their age, they were born in 2006 and 2007. Yeah. So he's just perving on little boys out there.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's doing that in hell now, I guess. But
hopefully worms fuck in his face. I don't know.
Give him some Mars worms. Oh man, speaking of worms, here's an article for you real fast. Man attempts to relieve
constipation.
Thank you. By inserting an eel into his anus. The old folk remedy.
What was the fucking idea behind it? What sick fuck saw that thing wiggling around? He's like, I haven't had a shit in 4 days. And just fucking up it went. Oh, I wonder what happened. What happened, Feast?
A man almost died after inserting a 20-centimeter eel into his rectum in a strange attempt to relieve fucking that word.
Constipation.
Thank you. I can't do my
I got you.
Yep.
Sometimes constipation is hard to get out. Yeah, I get you.
It's hard on the mouth and on the ass. In July, so this was a while ago, after attempting the old folk remedy that claims an eel will help with bowel movement, a man from Xinhua, East China, it's just China, you don't have to put East there, nearly lost his life after an eel moved into his rectum to the colon and chewed through it, accessing the abdomen. So, if you didn't know...
He was just crawling around in this, like, in between the intestines and the skin?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing you guys don't know is, if you get, like, shit on blood cells, the bacteria will, like, completely murder the blood cells. And that's how hemolysis will happen, and that's how you can die. So, there's that for you. Yeah, so, at first, you know, obviously if you have constipation, here's the thing you do. Go to the doctor. They will either prescribe you something or tell you to do something that will help with it. Or
just go to the store and buy a bushel of grapes and eat them.
Yeah, there's that. The alternative, go eat at Popeyes.
Popeyes is guaranteed to shit your pants. Yeah. It's not a question. You will do it. I don't give a shit how big or small. Popeyes will make you shit your pants.
Still delicious though.
That's why it's called Pop Eyes. You're going to be in the middle of a meeting. Yeah, you're going to be in a meeting. You're going to get all wide-eyed. I got to go.
But yeah, he was too embarrassed at first to go to the hospital for his initial issue. And so, obviously, hey, guess what? He went to the emergency room after he did this. You know, I'm guessing all the doctors are laughing at him when this happened.
I imagine he went in there, and there's just this, like, huge fucking thing just crawling around his fucking torso. Just literally doing, like, circles in his fucking body. He just, it hurts. It's just like, what the fuck did you do? They cut him open. Why?
Here's the thing, though. Honestly, I think this guy almost dying is probably the better alternative to what happened to this guy, which is in the same article. Happened to another Chinese man last year, tried the same method, but he didn't put a 20-centimeter eel into his asshole. No. He inserted a 16-inch eel into his asshole. This also tore through. Well, this one actually tore through his intestines, but then died and got lodged and stuck in his abdomen for a week.
The animal died, not him?
Yeah. The animal died.
Okay.
It had to be removed with surgery, right? He was badly infected, but he survived. I think having it die is worse than just having it
because now you got a rotting thing inside of your blood and fucking shit-filled body.
Yeah, this guy also tried to claim that he sat on a fish.
Can you imagine? I don't like. Let's go with the idea that reincarnation is correct. Can you imagine how fucking terrible of a human do you have to be an eel that gets shoved up a dude's asshole? Like, what have you done? Were you the guy who first did this? Where was he told everyone else, and then they got reincarnated into eels after they died?
I don't.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's bad. I thought
they're fucking roto-rootering their intestines. Jesus Christ. Oh.
I can't imagine having even just having worms as an issue. I can't imagine having something living inside your stomach. When I get gas moving around my system, I already feel weird.
There's something in you.
Yeah. I always feel I swear to God, if there's something in me, I don't want to know about it. It's I don't.
Have you ever seen the video of someone is getting a camera shoved in them, and they show the worms you get from undercooked pork, and they go in there, and it is just a white. It looks like maggots are just chilling in this fucker's stomach, and there is a lot. It looks like someone poured sand, like a fucking hourglass worth of sand into one spot onto this person. I can't imagine a fucking 16-inch eel slithering. How do you coax a 16-inch eel into your asshole?
I guess it's the same way with the dogs and the peanut butter, right?
You just have a fish dangling out of your butthole. Come on, get it. Just wiggling your hips left and right. Come on, he's alive. Get him.
They did say that the guy who allegedly said that a fish slipped into his rectum to try to hide his tracks for the eel, they did supposedly find an African carp in his stomach. So, I mean, I guess that's one way
he
to
did do it. He stuck the fish halfway out the door.
Come on in, boys. It's open. Oh, man. Imagine having... first of all, I can't even imagine getting ass fucked, but imagine trying to get something alive that slithers around into your asshole. I feel like that's the weirdest feeling ever.
What do you think that eel's going through? That eel probably has PTSD now. He's been to literal hell and back.
Well, one of them probably has PTSD. The other one died.
Yeah, he got the better exchange. Yeah. I don't know if that's better to die inside of someone. But,
that eel goes to heaven. He tried to do God's work. Getting rid of that fucking man who shoved him up his ass.
Before Clits and Cunts, I seen this story and I immediately thought of you, so I'd like to share it now. Okay. Scientists have discovered a new centipede that eats birds.
I hate you. Stop. No.
It's a big old fucker and it eats birds.
No.
Yes, no. This is a thing now.
No.
So yeah, I thought you would like it. I thought you'd enjoy it.
Here's another thing, it's just no. So ever since we started this podcast, I realized what a bitch I am. I don't like spiders. I don't like centipedes. I don't like caterpillars or anything with more than 4 legs. I hate it.
This cute little bastard. Oh my god!
Oh, dude, the fuzz on them is what gets me for them. Honestly, that's gross.
What about the smooth caterpillars? It just looks like a little green dick wiggling around.
Yeah, Caterpie's great.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And then also I hate ladders and I hate heights. I hate falling. I hate all this stuff. I realized how much of a bitch I am when I came onto this podcast.
If this show takes over, if it takes off, I mean, our little monthly live segment will be me and you doing something that our fears do not like. I'll take you to a petting zoo where they have a tarantula. Touch it. I'll be what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go talk to my exes. I'm gonna go have a conversation with these skanks.
Yeah, well, if this podcast ever does take off, you can find that video on our Patreon.
We're at least gonna make money off of being like just absolutely disgusted with ourselves.
Yep, exactly. All right, Cunts and Clits time.
All right. Where to start?
Usually in a state or a country.
I know there's some good ones. I mean, I guess I'll start with the bad ones. So there's only like one way to go,
Yeah.
This one's a state. Is it? No. This one's a country. We'll go with Europe. Man tragically dies in freak accident at McDonald's drive-thru.
I can see why you thought it was a state real fast. It said McDonald's.
Yeah. No. It's Western Hemisphere. It's not Europe. I apologize. I got my stories mixed up.
New Zealand?
That's Eastern Hemisphere. This is Canada.
Oh. Okay. I was still going off of the third world countries out there, not USA. Not North America.
What? New Zealand's a third world country? Wait a minute. Jesus. All right.
It's not North America. It's not first world. What am I gonna say?
It's a fucking shithole. All right. So, serious. This guy, he first off, he leaves behind a wife and two kids, 6 and 8 years old. So, it gets worse. So what happened was he was going to pay with his card, and he went to hand the McDonald's worker the card. It fell down. So he opened the card door. He was leaning over to get the card. The car rolls forward, and he dies because the door pinched him between the wall and his car and killed him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking human life. Yeah, fragile. It's a super sad story. I don't want to read it now.
Here's the take from this, guys. Put your car in park when you go through drive-thrus.
Yeah. We already lost the Star Trek guy to shit like this. What are we doing?
I don't know what people are doing and why they leave their car on even just neutral. Okay, unless it's, I guess, a manual.
If it's a manual.
Yeah, sure. But
even then, you can pop the e-brake quick.
Yeah. But what are you doing in a drive? Even when I'm ordering, I put the car in park. Because I drive an automatic. I don't understand any of this. Even when I'm stuck in traffic, I put the car in park.
If it's bad traffic, I just turn the car off.
Yeah, exactly. Save some gas. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So I don't know what to say. That's
sad.
Fucking A. Sometimes life is too fragile. Jesus, this guy just wanted to get lunch.
This guy's drew the short straw.
Oof. This one is actually just interesting. State. Teenager breaks state fishing record with 46.25-inch pike.
Minnesota.
Correct.
Whoa, really?
Wait. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he's from Illinois. Yeah, sorry. That one threw me off for a minute.
But it was in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Okay.
He caught a 46-inch fish.
Probably taller
it's
than him.
Huge. No, he's like 16 or 17. This Discord.
Yeah, our Discord. Oh my god.
That's the fish. Yeah.
I forgot how ugly pikes are.
They are a truly disgusting creature.
I mean, good for him, man. You're eating good tonight, right?
All right. This is the European one. This is why any other sport other than football isn't a real sport.
Yeah.
Dog steals ball during cricket match in country.
Also, just to clarify, we mean American football, not soccer.
I mean, say what you want. Number one sport franchise in the world. The top 40, only 7 of which are soccer. So you kind of fucking suck if America has 33 other people in there.
Yeah, tennis is better than you.
Not wrong.
What was the article name again? Without the country.
Dog steals ball during cricket match in this country.
I'm just gonna go with the
Europe.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the countries there. Well, I think it's just like straight up like Britain, right?
Close. I'll give it to you. Ireland.
Okay, they're different.
They're
a half an hour boat ride away, right?
They're all pasty white and love potatoes.
You can say the same thing with Idaho.
Yeah, but they have David Rush. What do they got? They got a dog who steals fucking cricket balls. Right in the middle of the match, someone's dog gets loose, goes over and plays fetch with the thing, and no one does anything except for the owner, and the owner is sprinting after the dog. And, eventually, like, one woman opens her arms, and the dog goes running over there, and the game's back on, but... Yep. Your sport was already Mickey Mouse, because there's, like, 215 ways to score in it to begin with, and, 2, it's cricket. Yeah. Like, 4 countries give a shit about that, and all of them suck.
Yeah, also, if you want to get, like, your dog to come back to you, you don't chase it.
No, it works.
It does not.
Speaking of David Rush... weekly update. Man uses hands to move 114 ounces of water in 30 seconds for world record.
That's actually pretty heavy, right? Wait, how much did you say? 140?
114 ounces. So 114 divided by 16. I'll give you the pounds. It's like a tote of water.
Yeah. Good for him. David Rush always doing good stuff, right?
The goal to beat was 87.9 fluid ounces, which was set by Pakistani record breaker Usman Ayub in 2019.
Good for him. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. It's David Rush, He's always doing good stuff.
Feel good story. It's also the last one. This one's a state. Fans catch falling cat in the U.S. flag at the University of blank football game. It's a state. We'll go east side.
New York?
Florida, and it's the University of Miami football game. A cat is like dangling from like second balcony to first. People are trying to help it, and I guess this older couple was there with an American flag that they always have, and they like drape it over the banner. And the cat was literally hanging on by like one fucking claw, and they position the flag underneath it as best they can. They break the fall of the cat. The cat lives, but it's still a gross fall. Mr. Whiskers definitely is down to 8 lives at least.
I was going to say, why not just let it fall and just let it take one of its lives?
It was like a 20-foot fall. Like, that cat was going to have some issues.
We've, I guess just cats in China are built different, but apparently my mom has told me that her cat fell out of like a 20-story building and it survived. I mean, obviously broke every single one of its limbs, but it survived.
There's one video. It showed up like 2 or 3 months ago. There's a cat like jumping out of a window, and it's like 5th story up. Like it's like out of an apartment complex. This thing just fucking jumps off, lands on its feet, runs away. And I'm like, how the fuck did that thing just not fucking pancake and become part of the dirt?
I will say cats are built better than humans because the flying Italian man couldn't do that.
Once humans jump out of something and hit the ground, they bounce like a fucking Super Bowl, dude. Jesus.
Then they just lay there.
Yeah.
If people even just trip, they lay there. They don't even have to take a big fall.
That's true. That's true. I can still wiggle all my stuff. Or, you can just be a schizophrenic Italian guy. Just fucking, hey, fuck are you? Just fucking take flight.
And then have the video cut off early. I really wanted to see what happened after he jumped. It's just other than just lay there.
I'll tell you what happened for about the next 6 months. Dipshit was in a wheelchair. Fucking broke pelvis down. Fucking goddamn. He has to piss in a tube and shit in a bag. That's what he did.
But still, it was for the content, right?
I don't think it was. I think the voices in his head just told him to fucking do it, dude.
Oh, man. But we've been going for like an hour, almost hour and a half. Oh, yeah. Almost an hour and a half.
This one's thick.
This one is thick. Not our longest one, but We're getting pretty
it's
close.
Good.
It's a good one.
It's good.
So I think we'll end
Leave
it.
a comment down below.
Leave a comment if you want us to change anything. Go check out our Patreon and like, comment, and subscribe to get more.
It helps with the algorithm. Also, like 30% of you, 30% out of 6 aren't subscribed.
Yeah, and people who say this shit, I'm gonna head out and go touch kids. That's what everyone like that does. All right, change my mind. Thank you so much for listening. That last part was a joke. You guys have a good day. And goodbye.
Bye-bye.